Hey guys, my name is Sneaky, also known as Stirlist. Today I'm going to be showing you some Dust2 Nades to help improve your gameplay on Dust2. You can also use these to give your team some strats and raise your rank in matchmaking. If you master these nades correctly and communicate with your team, I can easily see people in Nova ranks hitting Master Guardian 2. Hope you guys enjoy. So first we're going to start with the smokes. So first up is a basic T-spawn to mid-smoke. Very easy to do, just aim above the arch and throw, and it'll land right there. Next one is a T-spawn to A-long corner, so you aim in between those wires there, and in between the double doors. And it's a walking smoke, so you walk and throw it just as you reach the end of those tiles, as so. Next one is a T-car to A-long corner smoke, which is pretty much the same, but it takes a bit more time. So that one's a lot easier to do if you're having trouble with the previous one. So now is a Xbox smoke, which should be used when, of course, pushing A short, and there's a threat of an AWPer watching short. So you line the power pole with the edge of the wall to your very right, and you aim your crosshair at the top of that building in the distance. Then you throw it as you reach the end of the shadow. If you didn't get those steps, then just go back a few seconds and replay it again. So that will land right on the Xbox. And as you can see, now we have the A short to CT smoke, so you want to line up the tab of the smoke grenade with the corner of the window. By the way, you want to be using the classic view model for this. Next one, Xbox to CT, very easy smoke to do, just line yourself up in the corner and aim your crosshair at the window there and throw. Also known as the mid to B smoke, it's very useful. As you can see, people in CT have no way of seeing you. So next is a B rush entry smoke. Very easy to do again, but very helpful as well. As you can see, it blocks out most angles from back of sight to window, double doors, and B double doors to car, which should be used when retaking a site. Cuts off the angle on car and they won't see you coming in. B scaffold to tunnels. The smoke's not as useful as you can just run in double doors and throw a smoke. So next one is A long smoke. So just line your crosshair up and throw it as you reach the bump. This should be used if there's a threat of the enemy pushing on. So next is mid lowers rush smoke. As the title says, you use it when you're rushing lowers. Uppers to back of B site. You should use this when there's a threat of a DAC or AWP back of site. Next is a site pizza smoke. Blocks out most angles, forcing the enemy under pressure and allowing you to push up. Along the crossover, hug the corner, aim at the top, run, then throw it as you reach that bump. And that smokes perfectly. And a simple A short smoke if they're pushing short. Now we'll start with the flashes. So first is the A short flash. So you just throw this one off the edge of that building there, and it lands and it pops right in the middle of the air. So flash anyone here and here. So here's a few examples of it again. Next is a mid to B flash. This one should be used in conjunction with the mid to B smoke for a fast and effective entry. Here's another example. And here's some B site trick flashes. These are normally used when retaking a site, or even as you're doing the mid to B. You have to throw it right off the edge, right where that gunshot is. So here's some A short entry flashes, of course used as you're pushing A short. It's gonna flash anyone on site or anyone watching in the direction of short. Here's the A short trick flash. So you may be asking yourself, why would you use this instead of the one before it? And the good thing about this flash is you can run in with it, as so. Here's the A long pop flash. You just aim right up and throw it over. Very useful as you're pushing A long, of course. And here's some bedroom trick flashes. And you can go with the opposite side as well. And some A-long entry flashes, so you aim just under the pillar and you just jump and throw. More useful as the enemies won't, it's harder to see the flash coming. And here's a A short flash. CT to A site trick flash. So there's a lump there and you just throw it off that. Very useful when retaking a site from CT. So now the Molotovs and incendiaries. So first one is B scaffolds to tunnels, which should be used if there's a threat of a B rush. So this should be used if you lose the first round. As in low ranks, they tend to rush B if they win the first round. A site pizza nade, probably the best nade in the game as it burns anyone on site. A long to A side back box, line yourself up with the door. And you throw it at the bottom of the second window and they'll land right at the back of that box there. So mid to short, good if you spot people pushing short, as they're either going to get burnt as they enter, or they're going to be forced to wait or push back. A long to bedroom. B window to back of B site when retaking B site, as it's very common for people to hide at back of site. It's going to burn anyone there. And yeah, that's about it. So I tried to make this guide as compact as possible, but I hope it was useful. And if it was, then please leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on my upcoming Dust 2 solo strats video. Thanks for watching.